Yes. Good evening, students. So, in the previous class, we had seen about how to see the subject and how to see the predicate. With one or two examples we had seen. So, today we are going to continue with that and we are going to see some more examples. First, we are going to deal about subject. So, how to identify the subject in the given sentences. So, you know what is sentences? A group of words which will form together. It is said to be a sentences. Okay. So, now we are going to give a sentences, and in that sentences we are going to identify what is subject or where the subject has been given to you. So, we are going to identify that. Okay. So, previously in the previous class I had given one or two examples, and today we will see some more examples so that you can increase your knowledge in different perspective and or different aspects. Okay. So, that is what I am saying. Today we are going to continue with this to identify still more subjects in the given sentences. Okay, how to identify and what are the ways to identify and what are the methodology to be adapted to identify the subject in the given sentences. Okay. So, what we can say, the first one we can say that Krish, okay, Krish likes, Likes, likes to eat biscuits. What is this? Krish. Okay, so instead of this Krish, you can write your name. Okay, for example, Rav or Anish, whatever may be. You can write it as you like. So this is your name. This is the name of the person. So here we are given is Krish. So I can say that now we are going to identify the subject in the given sentences. What we are going to do? We are going to identify the subject in the given sentences. So in the previous class we have seen that the same thing we are going to continue to have still more higher knowledge. Okay. So what is that they are given for you? Krish like to eat biscuits. Or otherwise we can say that Rao like to eat biscuits. Or we can say Anish like to eat biscuits. Or otherwise we can say, if it is a lady, if it is a girl, we can say Mary likes to eat biscuits. Okay. So here we are going to identify the subject, not the predicates. So what is the subject here? The person who is like to eat something. Okay. For example, here they are given the biscuits. Okay. So here Krish, he is the person. Who is that? He is a person. He may be he or she. We no need to worry about this. He or she. Okay. Anyone it may be. But he is a person who likes to eat biscuit. So Krish likes more. What he likes more? He likes biscuits more. So for what purpose he likes biscuit more? To eat. So he like to eat what? Biscuits. He like to eat biscuits. That's why they are saying that who like to eat biscuit? For example, I am going to ask you, who like to eat biscuit? Krish like to eat biscuits. Or we can say Rao likes to eat biscuits. Or we can say Anish like to eat biscuit. Or Mary likes to eat biscuits. Okay. So here the subject is Krish. So Krish is the subject. Yeah. So without this subject, there is nobody. There is no meaning. For example, I can say that Krish. Just I am going to remove this Krish. Okay. So if I am going to remove this Krish, okay, if I am going to remove this Krish, okay, likes to eat biscuit. For example, what they say, likes to eat biscuits. What likes to eat biscuit? Or who likes to eat biscuit? That is the question you are going to ask, okay, to the opposite person. Okay, so it has meaningless. It has no meaning. Likes to eat biscuit. What is likes? Who likes? Whom? What is the reason? Okay, so when you ask this question, here the subject is missing. So as we say, Harish or Manish or Rao or Mary likes to eat biscuit. So here they are saying that this is the subject. Without you or the other person, either he or she, nothing will be, no action will be takes place. Okay, so this is said to be a subject. So here the subject is Harish. Harish is the subject, and the sentence is what they are saying it, Harish likes to eat biscuits. Okay, that is the main theme of the sentences. Okay, in this we are identify that subject. So Harish is the subject. So you have to underline this Harish, and then you have to say this is the subject. Without the subject, these sentences, these words will be meaningless. Okay, or we can say it has no meaning. Okay, this is said to be this is the one of the best example for this to identify the sentences. And next we can see Yamuna. Okay, Yamuna is here. Yamuna is a river. What is this? Yamuna. Yamuna is a river, we can say. Okay. So here we are going to find that where is subject. So our motto is to identify the subject in the given sentences. So how many words are available in these sentences? 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are 4 words are available. That is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which will gives the sentences. Okay. I think everybody is clear. Everybody is thorough in what is sentences now. Okay. So once I am going to add all these words, it will become the sentences. Here the example is given as Yamuna is a river. Everybody knows that Yamuna is a river. Okay. So what is subject here? So the Yamuna is the subject. So Yamuna is the subject. Okay. So how, teacher, you are saying that Yamuna is a subject? There is a question. Okay. How you can say that Yamuna is a subject? For example, just I am going to remove this Yamuna. Okay. Is a river. The question is given as is a river. Is it meaningful? Is it meaningful? Is a river is meaningless. Who is a river? Here, who is a person? You have to say who is a person. Here in this place, you cannot say whether it will becomes in terms of he or she. So if you are going to replace this word in terms of he or she, this will be totally wrong. Okay. For example, you can say this: a person name Anthony is a river. Can you say like this? No, it will not come under this. Okay, it will becomes in terms of meaningless. So what we are going to say, Yamuna Nadi is a river. So Yamuna, without this Yamuna, there will be no river. will be acting. That's why they are saying that Yamuna will be deals as a subject. Okay. Next we can see that next we can give some examples. The teacher taught us some example. The teacher taught us some examples. Example means you know that he has given, the teacher, maybe he or she, he has given many examples. Okay. Here what they are saying, so this is word 1, word 2, and word 3, word 4, and word 5, word 6. Okay, all these together, which will say to be a sentences. Okay. Now, how to identify this? How to identify the subject in this sentences? So how we can identify? So what way we can identify? So once you are a beginner, you should know how to identify. First, you have to read the sentences once or twice or thrice. First time you have to read it. Second time you have to read it. And third time also you have to read it. Okay. So once you read the sentences continuously, then you should understand the meaning of the sentences. Okay. Once you understand the meaning of the sentences, you should know that whether the given sentences are valid or invalid, for example. Okay. After that, you know that what will be the subject and what will be the predicate. Okay. In such a case, we are saying that once they are given that the teacher taught us some examples. So here the teacher is the subject, the teacher is the subject. The teacher may be he or she. He will taught us, teach. Taught means teach as some examples. For example, what is the example? We can say mango. Mango. Say some examples about mango. What are the varieties of mango available? Okay. For example, in India, different places, different mangoes are available. For example, we can say Tamil Nadu, one type of mango is available. Andhra, one type of mango is available. Karnataka, one type of mango is available. Meerut, one type of mango is available. Delhi, one type of mango is available. So teacher gives some example about mangoes in different aspects with different places, how it is available. Okay, and where it is available. Okay, so this is one of the best way we can say that example. Okay, so here the subject is, the teacher is subject. The other things which will gives that what the teacher has explained to you, what the teacher has said to you. Okay, this is the one thing we can say that. And next, another examples we can say Manish. Manish is going to the temple. Manish is going to the temple. Okay. So this is the sentences which is given to you. Here we are going to identify where is subject. Okay. So first what I am going to do, just I am going to read these sentences. First one is Manish is going to the temple. So you have to read it properly. First you have to read it. Next you have to understand the meanings. Second, we have to understand the meaning of the given sentences. You should know the meaning of the given sentences. Then only it is easy to identify the subject. Then only you can know what is subject where the subject has been placed in the given sentences. So that is the main criteria. So first we have to read first time, second time or third time. In these 3 times, you can easily understand what is the meaning of these given sentences. Okay. After that, you can easily select the subject. Okay. So I read with 3 times. For example, Manish is going to the temple. Okay. So first time. Second time, Manish is going to the temple. Third time I can say Manish, okay, is going to the temple. So who is going to the temple? You should ask the question by yourself. If you ask this question, you will get the answer. If you ask the question, you will get the answer. Okay. So here, who is going to the temple? Manish. Manish is a person. Manish is a person. The person may be he or she who is going to the temple. Okay, it's easy for you. For example, Dash is going to the temple. If they give, it's a meaningless. He doesn't know who is going to the temple. Okay, if the paragraph has been given to you, in that paragraph, if they mention that Manish is going to the temple, then we can easily refill it. Okay. So this is another example for this. So Manish is going to the temple. Okay. So next slide, we can say that Delhi is the hottest city in India. What is it? Delhi is the hottest city in India. Okay, they are given some example for you. So now we are going to identify the words 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So totally there are 7 words are available. So all these 7 words, if we join together, we'll get the sentences. Okay. So first of all, you should know how to read this. So once you are going to be a beginner, you have to read slowly. Okay. First one is Delhi. So Delhi means generally we know that it is a place. Okay. So Delhi is the hottest city in India. Okay. So what is subject here? So Delhi is the subject. Which is the hottest city? And what they are saying? Which is the, if you can ask question. Who, for example, if you do not know how to identify the subject, then you can ask the question by yourself. First question will be in terms of who. Whom. Who. First one is who. Second one is whom. Third one is where. Fourth one is when. So you can ask this question number by yourself. When you ask this question, you will get the answer easily. Yeah. So which is the, for example, you can add this which also. Which is the hottest city in India? You can ask question. So Delhi is the hottest city in India. They are given to you. So here the subject is Delhi. So Delhi is the subject has been given to you. Okay. So you can underline this Delhi, and then you can say Delhi is the subject in the given sentences. Then the answer will be right. Okay. And next we will find some more examples. Birds. Birds are flying in the sky. So you know what is sky? Yeah. So you know what is sky? You know what is birds. Okay. So what they are saying, First, I'm going to identify, I'm going to join all the words. The first one is birds or flying will be 3, in will be 4, and there will be 5, and sky will be 6. So totally I'm going to join all these 6 words, and then I'm going to form a sentences. After forming the sentences, I'm going to understand the meaning of the sentences. So what I understood, what they mentioned here, what is the concept they are saying here. Okay, that is the thing, main thing you have to identify. Okay, so what they are saying, that something is flying. You can understand. Fly means, you know, that everybody knows that fly. Okay, I'm flying in the sky. I'm flying in the sky. Okay, I'm flying on the roads. That's imagination. Just we are imagining like that. Okay, so everybody knows that what is flying. So you can first identify that flying. So what is flying? If you ask question by yourself, what is flying or where it is flying, for example. Flying means the birds are flying. What is that? The birds are flying. So everybody knows that what is birds. Okay, there are varieties of birds are there, but simply they are given that birds. All the birds will fly in the sky. Okay, so that's why they are saying that single bird has been given in terms of birds. So what they are flying? Birds are flying. So where it is flying? You should ask the question. So where it is flying? It is flying in the sky. Okay, it is flying in the sky below the clouds. So this is the earth. This place will represent earth. These shapes will represent the clouds. So in between the earth and the clouds, the birds which will be flying. So the bird's shape will be like this. So this is the mountains, for example. Some trees are available. Okay. So some birds are flying in between the clouds and the mountain, or clouds on the earth. Okay. So what is subject? Here the birds is the subject. Okay. So birds are flying in the sky. So what is flying in the sky? Birds are flying in the sky. So what is subject? Birds are the subject. Okay. So other thing you don't need to about that. Okay. First you should understand the meaning of the sentences, and then you should identify what the concept is saying. Okay, and then you should know that where is subject, what is subject, what the subject says, about this content. Okay, how it is explaining, in what way it has been expressed, why they are saying birds are flying in the sky. So what is the reason they are given to you? So these are the questions you should ask by yourself, so that you will get the solution for the concern content which is given to you. For example, birds are flying in the sky means birds will be the subject. So just underline this, and then you have to say it will be represented in terms of subject. Okay. So another one example, we can see that Ramu and Logu, okay, are brothers. What is this? Ramu and Logu. So what is Ramu? Okay, and you should know that what is Logu. Okay, so these two are the names. Okay, these two are the names of the maybe gents, maybe a boy, or maybe the girl, whatever may be. Okay, for example, I am saying that it is a boy. Okay, so both are boys because both are brothers, so they will be the boys. Okay, if both are sisters, means the name will be changed. Okay, for example, they are saying that Ramo is a one word, and is the second word, Logu is the third word, R is the fourth word, brother is the fifth word. So if we join all these 5 words, then we will say it will say to be a sentence. Next, we are going to understand the meaning of the sentences. How to understand? What way to understand? So, here they are saying that Ram or Ram, whatever maybe you can keep it. It's easy for you. Okay. Ram or Ramu, you can keep it. Ram. Okay. So, Ram and logo. So, both are given here. Both are the subjects. Ram and logo are the subjects. Okay. Are brothers. It becomes in the different aspects. Okay. So, next, if you see that Sita and Kamini are sisters. So here we know we have to see that as usual. First we are going to see the words 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5, based on the 5 we are going to form the sentences. Okay. And here they are given that sisters. Sisters means it will be represented in terms of a girl. Okay, the girl has been given in the questions. So it has been identified. So what is the name of the girl? The name of the girl is Sita. The first girl is said to be an Sita. Second girl is said to be an Kamini. Okay. So the combination of these two girls will represent a sisters. So if it is one girl, you cannot say they are belongs to the sisters. If there is more than 2 or more than 3 or more than 4 name has been given, then we have to say if it is a boy, we are going to say in terms of brothers. If they are a girls, we are going to represent in terms of sisters. Okay. So here the subject is said to be an Geeta and Kamini. This is the subject, and other things will be represented in terms of different aspects. Okay. And okay.